Hello, spooky darlings.
And welcome to the first part of Let's Build the Sanderson Sisters Cottage. That's a very long title. I can't think of anything better. That's just going to have to do. I didn't really see this as a house either. It looks more like a smaller cottage to me, so that's why I decided to call it the Cottage. But if you are unsure at what this is, I'm very shocked and surprised at you first off. But it is the house from Hocus Pocus. I'll pop up a lovely little picture of it now. This beautiful cottage here. We're going to try and recreate this in The Sims. Now, I haven't really ever tried to recreate this in The Sims, which is quite shocking. But because we've got few objects in the game now that could kind of replicate it without using custom content, we're going to try and get as close as we possibly can. But remember, we're in The Sims. Sometimes there are limitations, and we might happen across them today. So we've got the water wheel from Cottage Living. We've got various other things from other packs like Get Together with the kind of Tudor sort of paneling and stuff. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today, my darlings. And this will probably carry on throughout the rest of the month as well. I'll try and bring a nice part out every week here and there. So first video, just getting the bare bones of the house down. Let's go and show you where I've decided to build this wonderful little cottage. Let's go. So, my dears, I have picked this lot here in the world of Hemford-on-Bagley. I just think it would suit it to the ground. And now look at these three here. Awful, I know. I created these years ago. Absolutely years ago when there was not many packs. They're so bad. They're so bad, but I thought they were hysterical to create. So these are the Sanderson sisters. If you do want them, I don't know what you do, but they are on the gallery if you do want them. I decided to bring these lovely, lovely ladies. Oh, actually, they're not quite that lovely, are they? They're little shits. That's what they are. I thought this lot would be perfect. It's kind of nestled in the woodland area. I'm going to cover these with trees, I think. Cover those with trees. There's cars, so you can't imagine them. They'd be flying on Hoovers, not in a Mini and a bloody Land Rover, darlings. But I thought this lot would be perfect. Perfect for this gorgeous little cottage. I've managed to get some floor plans here and there. I'm not going to stick massively to the floor plans. I'm going to kind of copy what was in the movie, or try and recreate as best as we possibly can. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, darling. So what I need to do actually is go and grab a few objects like the water wheel and just some various other pieces that I think would match in with this house quite nicely. And then we'll get bloody started. Right, my darlings, here we go. I've managed to get a little palette out here, just a couple of objects as well. Haven't really gone through the debug just yet. I don't think we're going to be getting to the detailing just yet either. We're going to do this as like a normal speed build as well. So we'll try and get the kind of bones of the structure down first. This is probably going to be too small, but I would love if it could not be. It could not be. These are the kind of most similar windows as well. These ones are from Get Together. Oh my god, that lag spike then. Don't know why my game's lagging. It's an asshole. That's why. Okay. Maybe I need to whiffle that in a little bit tight on that side. Like that. Then there's two above there. A nice door. The door in question, I think the perfect door will be this one here. Where are you, darling? From this one. This one here. Can we go for a darker brown, or is that the only... Yeah, that's the only... Oh, no, there is a darker brown. Oh, good. I think that's the most kind of similar. And then there's two more windows on this side here. So I think I might have to widen it one more. Hopefully that won't be too wide. It might be okay. It might be okay. I might have to lift those windows up as well slightly. Don't mind them at the minute, but they can stay there at the minute, but I might have to change them. Now, didn't we have like a double version of this? I'm sure we had a double version of this window. I haven't used this window in a hot titty minute. So yes, we do. Look, let me see. Oh God, you're massive. Why would you do that? Why would you make the double one bigger? Oh, Sims team, for goodness sake, you don't give us what you want, what we want. Sorry, do you? And there's me moaning about an expansion pack that's how many years old now? I don't know. These do need to be up slightly higher. Yeah, I'm going to put them up higher. Slightly higher because they're a lot more closer on this midpoint here. You're going to see me going and checking at the reference image throughout this. So you'll have to excuse me. This wallpaper down the bottom here. Stunning. Oh, yes. We're going to lift the house up as well and do all the landscaping and stuff. It's going to be very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. Right, now this one goes all the way down to about, I'm going to say there. This is where the mill goes, the mill or the water wheel. We're going to plonk you there, darling. And then there's like this old wall around it as well, which I'm going to put in too. Don't know how we're going to do that yet. So I'll probably need to put a pool underneath of there, won't I? Even though there's not one there really, because it's kind of too old to have one. I am going to add one for this build, I think. I think I am. Right, okay. And then onto this side here. I've changed my mind about the windows because these ones here just look a little bit more like it. The only problem with that is I had to overlap two because there's 3 on this side. I had to overlap 2, but then they were glitching out really bad. But what I did was size one of them down with a tool mod slightly. There is a slight glitch in the window panes, a little bit, but I'm going to see past it because I just think these windows look a little bit better than those other ones. That's what we're going to do, darlings. That is what we're going to do. We're going to use these ones here, which are from Cottage Living, by the way, if you were wondering what they're from. And I've moved the windows back down as well, and I don't know why. Because they are up slightly higher, but it's going to be painful moving them. It's kind of at the door level, so it's like around about there, maybe just a little bit taller than it. But you'll see how painful this is to try and get these two equal with the bloody... See, it kind of like skips out there. I need to get them perfectly. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, that's a bit better. Oh, God, you're not perfect at all, you little shit. Right, back up here, please. Thank you. Slight glitch there, but we're going to see past it, darlings. Yes, we are indeed. I just think those windows suit it a lot more. The only problem with that is we don't have a single version of these. We have the smaller ones, but we don't have the single version. And let me go back into Cottage Living. Like, we have a smaller version of the window. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. But we don't have the... just a single version, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. But anyway, we were going over to this side, weren't we? Now, it kind of comes down to here, and then it bumps out here. I'm going to bump you out. Let me see this from this. Yeah, 3 there. We'll do 6 down this way, and then we'll go across to here. I'm going to pull this all the way down to around about there, I think. Whiffle that across there, and bump like that, darlings. Up you go. Oh, I think so. I do think so. I would love this to be smaller, but sim scaling is just not the one. And I've learnt that over the years building. You can never get something to look exactly like it does. But we're going to give it a good old bash, darlings. Now, this one here goes all the way across to around about here. And then there's a bump out here as well. There is a bump out here. It makes you realize that they obviously didn't use the house because I don't think the house was real. I think it was a set piece. And then they had like a dressed set because I don't think it would have all fit in here, to be honest with you. But I do remember her like out on like a window calling to the book. But I don't know where. I think that was from down on this window here. But then they had shutters. But then on the actual build themselves, they don't have shutters. It's all very strange. So we're just going to make it up as we go along, to be honest with you, sweets. We're going to make it up as we go along. Now, these here have kind of got these little like bump out pieces here and there as well. Is that going to look odd from there? It kind of will. They have got... Oh, I suppose that's by the window there, like that. And those are just straight across there, like this. And the same with that one there as well. Okay, we'll do that around here as well. I'm just going to put all of these on first, and then we'll make our own decisions on what different ones to use. What I mean by that is like using these ones here. You know, the ones with a kind of diagonal sort of beam across it. It all depends, darlings, to be honest with you. I will, however, do them on these bits here now while we're here. We may as well. On these bits. Beautiful. But I actually watched the film today. Just to refresh my head while I was doing other things, pottering around and stuff. And I love it. I know there's going to be a second one. There's going to be like a second Hocus Pocus coming next year on Disney Plus, I think. So I'm very looking forward to that. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. And it's got all the original cast in it as well. Oh, for God's sake, I'm picking the wrong one. All the original cast back in it too. It's just going to be iconic. And I love Bette Midler. Absolutely love Bette Midler. So I cannot wait to see her come back in this role. I tell you that much, sweetie. Right. And then this one, I think we'll do... Should we do that? Yes. No, in fact, what I'm going to do is do that one. And then I'll use that one there. So it kind of looks like that little... Oh, no, that looks shit. That look... Well, if I did like a little diamond on this side, we can kind of... Oh. No, it needs to be that one. Yeah, like that. Oh, diamond on the corners look nice. We won't be able to do it there because it's kind of got that moment on it. But we could just make it up ourselves, you know. We'll do it along here as well. A little cross on that side. Just to make it look a little bit more, you know. Je ne sais quoi. Just got to be done. Oh, but yeah, I never get bored of that movie. Never get bored of that movie. And I know it's almost basic to like that movie because everybody does, but I don't give a fucking shit. I hate when people frown upon things that are basic because people enjoy them, you know? Just let people like things. That's all I say. That is all I say, darlings. Right, there is a window up here. It's kind of around there. And it's quite high up as well, so I'm going to leave it at that level. And then there's a single one here. Now, I reckon we should maybe try and use that smaller one. But I could maybe overlap them slightly. Let's have a look. I could put like one there. See, then it goes weird. It goes too tall then. It goes too bloody tall. What about if I did that and that? I might have to size them down as well because they will be glitching out. Right, let's try and get into that point there. And let's try and finely tune this, shall we? So I almost want it to be around about there. Is that going to be okay? I think it might. And then what I do is go into the tool mod, select one of the windows, and scale it down. I always just do a 0.997 because it always seems to scale down quite nicely then. Boop. And then that gets tucked behind it just ever so slightly. Toggle the group. And you see the glitching kind of goes, but it's still kind of the same size. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll definitely be climbing like loads of like dead ivy over this. We're going to go to town on the landscaping as well. Lots of autumn leaves and stuff everywhere. I just think it's going to look absolutely magical, to be honest. Okay, on to the roof then. So, really simple roof. It's a really simple house design, really, to be honest with you. But I love it. I do. I think it's gorgeous. I would live in it in a heartbeat. Wouldn't give a shit if it was owned by witches. Some of my favourite people are witches. Witches are not bad. Witches are not bad. It's just society that's made you think that way, my darlings. Society has made you think that way. They're lovely, lovely people. Yes. Yes, I think that's maybe a little bit taller. Let me see. Maybe just a little fraction. If I hold down the Alt and just do it a little bit more. Yeah, like that. And then it's almost shingles on that, I think, from what I can see. Or is that wood? That almost looks like shingles or wood. But it's like a horizontal. And honest, there's loads of people that have done cakes. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but people have made like cakes of the Sanderson sisters' house. And one of them had shingles on, so I don't know whether to use shingles. But in the picture, it's hard to tell. It does look like wood. Let me have a little think. It actually is wood. It actually is wood. But I think I'm going to use shingles, and I'm going to change it for the Get Famous ones. They just look a little bit more old and like dilapidated, so I'm going to use them instead. I'm going to use them. I was very, very tempted to go in and use some custom content, but I was like, nope. I said to you console players, I would be building you a house that is completely custom content free. So that is what I'm going to do for you, my darlings. I will not forget about you, I promise. Right, I think this is going to be the perfect roof tile. Well, not the perfect, just the best that we've got. Just the best we've got with the limitations that the Sims 4 does have. I think we need to go more grey, to be honest with you. Yes, yes. And I am going to use the tool mod and like put up some planks and stuff on here. But I'm not going to do that on camera because it's so frustrating. I hate using the tool mod, I really do. There's some wizards out there that can use it. I am not one of them. I'm mathematically challenged. I do not like maths. I'm one of those guys. Maths can absolutely do one as far as I'm concerned. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, queen. We are using you. Oh, and you go across there as well. Oh, stunning. Oh, yes, we're into that, loves, aren't we? Well, if you're not, I am, and that's all that matters, darlings, isn't it? Now, what I've worked out as well is that this is actually overhung at the front a little bit. So I'm going to overhang that there. Beautiful. Oh, stunning. Very, very nice. Now it's got a lovely trim. And the only problem with that is this Sims 4 doesn't. So it's going to be quite hard to get a little cheeky trim in there that's going to look nice. Oh, that one's not too bad. That one's not too... I'll take it back. That one's quite nice, that one. We're concentrating today on the main facade, really. Main facade and just getting the bare bones of the structure down. In case you were wondering, darlings. And I forgot to do something. I can't believe I forgot to do this. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play. Ignore the ceilings. Into a la 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 da 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 da. Oh, I thought someone clapped me then. It was my sound effects. I bleeped myself out at the end. I didn't mean to. Completely leaving that in there. But ignore the ceilings as well. Still got that awful thing in there. Did you enjoy that? I bet you did. I bet you were absolutely made up with that one, you darlings. Absolutely made up with that. Do I want to size these up? Let's have a look. How big do you... Oh, you're a bit big, loves. You're a little bit big. But I would like to size you up. So I might try and size you up with a tool mod. Let me see what I can do. Yes, I've sized them up. At 1.3, I sized them up. And it kind of works. It kind of works. It just gives that little bit more je ne sais quoi that I always look for in my builds. And I'm for it. Very much for it. Now, there's two weird windows. I've picked these two. It's kind of like one around... there. Oh, fucking hell. Let me get to a decent spot. I'm behind a tree. Like, there's one like... For goodness sake, Aiden. Right, there's one like there. Now, these are probably the most similar windows as what I could find with this house. And then there's one up in the center, around about there as well. So that's what we're going to go ahead and use, I think. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm into it. Absolutely into it, I am. Absolutely into it, indeed. Right, okay, we need to copy this roof just so I don't have to put all the wallpapers and stuff on again. Whiffle you sideways, please. Take you down to a 5. I think, no, one more is going to be a 5. There we go, stunning. Oh, I've copied that, didn't mean to do that. Let's get you in there again, please. I'm going to whiffle you to about there, my love. Excuse you. Excuse you. And pop you into a roundabout. I'm going to tuck you right in there. And then we've got that little moment going on that side then as well. Oh, I'm for it. Yes. Okay. Now, I know there's a wallpaper piece missing before someone shits themselves. I think I'm going to pop you to there, actually. And I might even do a little diagonal moment on that side as well. Oh, yes. That's nice. That is very nice. It's almost making me want to come around here with it as well. Now, I know it probably isn't there in the real... one, but we're making this our own, darlings. Why are you there? Why did I do that? Oh, it's because I was doing that cross thing, wasn't I? Yeah, let's not. Let's not. I like the diamond on that side. It would be nice if I could put one more there, and it kind of gives the illusion of a diamond when you look at it here, look, to there, you know? Yes, for that as well. Absolutely for it. Right, and then let's get a roof on this point here too. So we're going to get a nice roof. What way do you go? You're almost, yeah, you're kind of like this way. And that one looks like it's got, it almost looks like it's got a thatch on this one for some reason. I don't think it is. No, it's got the same texture as the roof. It's not. It's not thatch. So we're not going to do that. Oh, I've just remembered. I've just bloody remembered. We're using this trim here. And I know I'm going to be doing like a moment in here where I have to knock through. And this is going to creep through. Ah. Oh, really? Really, bloody really? Oh, I'm so annoyed at that. I'm annoyed at that because I know that's going to happen. Ah. Oh, well. We'll have to figure out something else. Have to figure... Always with the fucking Sims, isn't it? Bloody hell. Get us a new building game, for goodness sake. Is there any other building games out there? I've had enough. I've had it. I've had a fucking enough of it. Sims 5, hurry up, please. Hurry up. Hurry up. You're taking your time, darling. Absolutely taking your time. I'm absolutely ready, willing, and able for you to be here now. And I know I'm moaning about The Sims a lot recently, but I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. It's my opinion, you know? You know? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Kind of into it. Now, these eaves kind of, the flaps do kind of flop down a little bit here. I mean, not as much as that. And I think it's that trim that's making it do that as well. So what I am going to do is try and find another trim, sadly. Oh, God, look at the colour of that. Ugh. Saying that, though, just remembered about that trim. It's not going to poke in up the top. We can still use it on this, but we'll just have to change this one here, which is still very annoying because I do like it on here, but we're going to have to change it. We're going to have to change it. So I'll try and use this. Oh, there's not going to be any nice brown. I wish they sorted out the trims as well. When they did all the base game recolors, why couldn't they have gave us more colors for the trims as well? There's not going to be anything that matches in with this, to be honest with you. I think maybe black or something would be the way to go. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try that one there from Island Living. And I think I'm going to thatch this. I know it probably hasn't got it, but I think I'm going to use this thatch on here and just thatch it up on that side. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Now, there's 2 chimneys here. Now, what chimneys, though? Do we have anything similar to that? It almost looks like there's 2 there with the pink smoke coming up from it. Maybe we could try and replicate that somehow. Don't know how, but we'll try. We've got those pink glowing orby thingies, haven't we? Maybe we could use them and I don't know. We'll try. Oh, no, you don't really look like it. I'm going to use those 2. I'm going to use those from Cottage Living. I think that's in the perfect spot, to be honest with you. Yes, we'll use those 2 there from City Living. Not City... What? Cottage. Cottage Living. City Living. For goodness sake, Aiden. Get your shit together, darling. Right, we're going to rise this up now. It probably around about... Yeah, around about that level there. No, there's no platform going around it as such, really. But there is like stairs going up to it. So I might do a little 2 tile stair moment just in front of the door. There we go. Whiffle you in as well, my love. Yes. Don't know what foundation to use either. I probably have to go for something like this or this. This could look okay. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. I think I'll use that one. And I'm going to try and cover that anyway with the terrain. So we're not going to see it much, to be honest with you. Yes, I think we'll go for that. I think we'll go for that. We'll get some old stairs going up there. I would probably see them having kind of like see-through old wood looking stairs. So maybe I'll use these here in the darker, flatter tone, please. Let me see that. Yeah, something like that. Now, the banister looks very old and like withered. So maybe I could make something out of branches for that. So I'm going to leave that for the minute. I am going to, however, put some wood up here. Now, the wood I'm probably going to use throughout this whole bit. Ooh, is this one. I did forget about this one, to be honest with you. Probably a bit, yeah, like that kind of flat sort of wood tone like that. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm into it. I'm into it. Right, what we need to do is I need to do a pool there. I need to do a small little pool. Oh, they can't go up against foundations. Oh, they can. What am I on about? It's fountains, isn't it? They can't do that? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. We're just making things up today. We're making things up today. That is, it would make believe, you know? Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus indeed. Right, now get in the pool. Into the pool, please. Right, that is central. Stunning. Let's raise you up. You kind of go up high. You really do. So I'm going to whiffle you up quite high. There we go. Yes. It is back a bit further, but I'm going to leave it there just for scaling with the Sims and such. Okay, right. Let me just hide the pool edges away. We'll use the smaller one of this. There we go. Let me just hide that away. And the water, I never know where the water, there we are. I'm going to use kind of like the old, yeah, like that. Lovely. Lovely. And we'll detail that at another time. We'll detail that at another time. I think to finish off today, let's get some ivy out and let's start making this place and some like peeled wallpapers and stuff. Let's just make the front facade look a little bit more like we need it to. And then I'll leave it for today. Now, got a lovely little palette of all things spooky jokey. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to start at this level here. Now, let me get rid of this first because I just don't think that matches in with it nicely. I want to do some of these like dripping stains down here, especially in the green. I think the green's got a good vibe of this house. Very spooky dokey. Not you. You can go on this side actually because you are a little bit too big for there. Ignore all of these random place bits here. I just used this as a palette to be honest with you. We'll put them on properly in a second. Not you. Can I have the one below? No, the one below. There we go. Thank you. And scratches. Cat scratches. This is from where Zachary Binks has been trying to scratch to get in to save his sister, even though she's already dead when he was a cat. But shh, shush. Just going to pretend that that doesn't happen. I'm going to put some scratches on the door as well. Scratches on the door there. Lovely jubbly. What about you? Nope, can't grab you. Can I grab you? Nope, can't grab you. For God's sake. I just want those. Oh, I'll get them from here. Right, okay. So, let me just go around and make this place look very spooky dooky old. Spooky dooky is the word for today, if in case you were wondering. And if you are wondering why I'm saying spooky dooky, it's because when I used to live with my best friend, we went round to his best friend's house, and her little child, we were dressed up, but it was for Halloween as well. And her little child was like, oh, she went, oh, we went, do we look scary? He went, oh, you look really spooky dooky. So I've always said that from then on. I found that absolutely hysterical. Oh, you look very spooky dooky. He was adorable. Shout out to Vernon. I'm very, very unsure if he's watching, but shout out to Vernon if you are watching, because that was hysterical. And I still say it to this day, and that was probably a good 15 years ago. You look very spooky dooky. It was, yes, it was adorable. It was very adorable. Right, okay. All of these up here. Probably need another little dripping moment here as well. Can I size you down? Oh, we can. Stunning. Yeah, we'll put that there as well. Oh, I do like the green. I think it's going to look really nice with like the hints of green and yellow and red we're going to be putting on it too. Just going to bring it to life, darlings. Going to bring it to life. Yes, I do like that. I do, however, think we need more. Not chipping. I want the stain behind it. Small water stain. A bit more water stainage around this area. Just on the bottom levels here. Let me overlap these so they don't look weird. Oh, little minute details are my shit, I tell you. I love it. Right, okay. And then let me see if I can clamber this bramble up. There's lots around to the side, but we're only concentrating on the main facade at the minute. We'll get round to the sides in the next parts. That's what we're going to do. Yes, we are indeed. God, I'm gassy again. Gassy gay is here to stay. Kombucha, darlings. Absolutely. It just doesn't agree with me. It makes me very belchy. So I don't think I'm going to be partaking in it anymore. Don't think I'm going to be partaking in the kombucha anymore. I'm going to have to find something else. Something else. I'll go back to my probiotics. Oh my God. I'm explaining my probiotics to you now. Well, you know. You've got to like treat yourself to this kind of information sometimes, darlings, haven't you? Got to treat yourself. Yes, okay. Nice bit of red going on there. Nice little bit of red going on here as well. I'll clamber a little bit more there. Now, I think I want mainly yellow because that just, I don't know, it's a bit more autumnal to me. A bit more autumnal. This is looking a bit crowded now, to be honest. I think I'm going to get rid of a few of these red ones. Let's get rid of a few of the red ones and put a yellow one up there. Oh, I hate the colour of the wood of that one. I'm not a fan of the colour of the bramble. Oh, actually, once it's intermingled, it looks quite nice. Once it's like intermingled in, it does look quite nice. I'm just trying to blend this colour palette around a little bit more. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We'll do a bit more down here, and I'm going to go up there a little bit more with that one. Stunning. Yes. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. Like that a lot. Okay, and the same up here as well. So let's do it together. I was just about to say I'll do that off of camera, but no, bugger it. Let's do it together. Let's do this together. Like a family. like the family that we are, you know? Also, thank you to you guys that came to the horror stream last night. I had a ball. It was absolutely hilarious. I did shit myself, but it wasn't that. It was scary, but it didn't scare me a lot. It didn't scare me a lot. The voice acting was really bad in the game as well, and that made me cringe a little bit. So tonight we are starting a new horror game. If you do want to come and join us, I'm playing at dead of night. You're kind of trapped in this like spooky hotel, and the guy who owns the hotel, I think, is coming around and trying to, yeah, grab you by the knickers, darlings. Grab you by the knickers. So if you do want to join me, 7 p.m. GMT, you know where to find me. The link is down below. The link is down below. Right, I'm going to put some there anyway, because it just makes me feel better. Right, okay. There's not really much up on here, but I am going to clamber some up here. But I think I'm going to use some of this tiny bramble. I'm going to use some of the tiny bramble and just place it sporadically, like around the window's edge there. Let me see that. Yes. And then maybe just a little bit more central. Don't look too copy paste, please. There we go. Maybe a bit in the middle. I know I'm being very strategic with this, but there is oh god, they're poking through there. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. And then I'm gonna pop a little bit of red up here, not too much, just a little splash of it in each corner, maybe. Like one there and maybe one there and one in that corner. And then just a little hint of gold. Gold! Just a little hint of it. Here we go. This one. Round about there. I think that's all right, actually. Just that one. Just that one. Okay. It's coming together. This is very, very basic at the minute. I still want to do a lot more, especially with the cracks and stuff. But I'll do that off of camera. But we'll get back to this next week. But it's starting to get there. It's starting to resemble it. I definitely want to do some kind of pink smoke. I don't know how we're going to do that just yet. But I definitely want to do some kind of pink smoke from the chimney. How I'm going to do that, no idea. But we're going to try anyway. But for now, I'm going to leave this part here. Okay, my spooky, spooky darlings. I will be back tomorrow with another part of the Potter project. So keep your eyes open for it, my darlings. And yeah, that's it. That's all I need to say. I'll be back with this next week at some point. If you've got any ideas, any debug items or live edit items that you think would match perfectly in with this, then please let me know. But until then, stay spooky.
And I'll see you again next time.